Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to the 13th episode of Xenonauts. Let's hope that this one isn't unlucky for us, as we did actually manage to lose a couple of Conrads in our last video. In between videos I did just go to hire soldiers and hire 2 more people who will hopefully come in and replace our 2 fallen Conrads. Hopefully they'll get here before the next mission. I haven't assigned an extra 2 people to our dropship yet. I'm hoping the new soldiers will arrive first. So we are going to speed things up until stuff happens. Not sure how long it takes for new soldiers to arrive. Hopefully we will get some sort of notice when they do. However, in the meantime, we have completed the research on the light drone wreckage, that annoying little thing that caused us so many problems in the last mission. The light drone is a small saucer-shaped drone, approximately 140 centimeters wide, with a thruster array mounted near the rear of the saucer, and sensors and weaponry on the front. It is capable of hovering, but is usually slightly skimmed the battlefield roughly a metre above the ground. This allows it to move freely over small obstacles and otherwise impassable terrain such as water. Disassembly of the recovered wreckage suggests that the heart of the drone is an alanium reactor no larger than a man's fist. We assume the mass of the alien circuitry that surrounds it is in fact the drone's electronic brain. The lack of any visible receiver antennae suggests that these units are fully autonomous when operational. An engine array at the rear of the drone provides forward motion, while the hover effect, and probably pitch and roll, is generated by the dozens of small thrusters that dot the underside of the drone. The front part of the saucer is filled with a powerful scanner that can monitor almost the entire electromagnetic spectrum, giving these drones excellent sight ranges. The drone is armed with an unusual integrated weapon that we have dubbed the burst cannon. The plasma generation array has been designed to emphasise the rate of fire above all else, allowing it to fire extremely quick but leaving it underpowered and even compared to the plasma pistol. A single shot would probably not even kill an unarmoured civilian. As the shell of the drone itself is not even thick enough to resist sustained small arms fire, I suspect that these units are disposable scout units primarily designed to locate and suppress enemies, so the accompanying aliens can deal with them more easily. A support role rather than a hunter-killer role, it seems. So at least we know that these things are fairly weak, and they're not very accurate, and they don't do a lot of damage. They're just really there for suppression. At the same time, we've also managed to research the Corvette UFO. The Corvette is a medium-sized UFO. It is the first genuine alien warship we have encountered, exchanging the delicate wing surfaces used by smaller UFOs as sensor amplifiers for a sturdier hull construction and more powerful weapons. The armour plating on this craft is the same stuff as on the lighter UFOs, but applied in greater quantities, adding enormous survivability at the cost of greatly increased weight. The large engines mounted at the rear of the vessel are enough to keep it airborne, but it is slow and ponderous compared to the light craft that preceded it, and therefore vulnerable to heavy torpedoes. The power requirements of these engines necessitate both a second power core and improved method of power transmission. The hull electronics are much more advanced than previously, so we have extracted them for further study. The primary armament of the Corvette is a forward-firing heavy plasma cannon. This has a slow rate of fire but generates a powerful explosive projectile that is just as deadly when used to bomb the ground targets as when it is used against aerial opponents. These projectiles travel relatively slowly, and you may find out that more agile interceptors are able to avoid them with an evasive roll maneuver. But they will inflict heavy damage on anything they hit. Be very careful about flying your interceptors into its firing arc. Yes, well, we already know they're going to be trouble. Do we have our new soldiers yet? Don't think we do. I know we've got a couple here that are unnamed, but I don't think we've had the new people turn up yet. Let's just speed things up. And we have completed the Saison analysis. These pallid creatures are the most disconcerting in the flesh... let's try that again. These pallid creatures are most disconcerting in the flesh, Commander. They are a twisted mockery of our own species, resembling us so closely that one cannot help but feel a creepy sense of revulsion when you stare into their malevolent eyes. In practical terms, a Saison is a superior approximation of a human soldier. They are highly intelligent and accorded excellent situational awareness by their oversized eyes. The manual dexterity and reflex speed is much the same as our own. They behave much like human military forces, engaging at long range and making good use of battlefield cover. Despite their frail physiology, their equipment makes them difficult to kill. Even the ubiquitous jumpsuit offers remarkable protection and supplemented with additional protective gear at higher ranks. Scans have revealed that the brain tissue of these creatures is unusually active, with samples taken during autopsies suggesting that they are extraordinarily rich in energy-dense alanium nanoparticles. As we have already established, these creatures communicate via telepathy. This hints at further and yet unknown mental abilities. Finally, we have concluded the analysis by correlating all known vulnerabilities in season equipment, tactics, and physiology into a document for your soldiers. This additional knowledge should increase the damage they inflict on these enemies by approximately 10%. So that's good, because we've completed the research on this alien now. We now get a little 10% damage boost against it. Going to the research screen here, we still don't have an awful lot that we could do. Probably directional thrusters would be nice to get on, so let's get the scientists on that. I'm guessing we still haven't had these soldiers arrive yet. No, we have not. Almost at the month end as well. Let's speed things back up again. Remember, if we do need to send our dropship out, we are going to need to do that before anything else. Production of the laser carbine is finished. How long does it take for soldiers to turn up? 2 times soldiers. There we go. Go to base. Now let's look at our soldiers. Now what we are going to do here, as a sign of respect and because of my own incompetence, I'm going to double click on that. And we are going to go to our unassigned soldiers. And we have here Private Violet Phillips, who is our resurrected, one time only, Missy Kiwi. You may have changed race during the previous mission, but not to worry. We are going to change Missy to an assault, because that is what she does best. We are going to give her some jackal armor, and we are also laser carbine, which means we also need to make sure you have the right armaments as well. Boopity boop. Boopity boop. And we are going to go in here and set this equipment as default. We are also going to go to Michael R. James. And you... Who was it that died? It was Ben, wasn't it? You are our resurrected, one time only, Ben Crooks. And you are also going to be Assault. And there you go, you get your little thing there, and jackal armor. Can we actually afford... Yeah, we can actually get an extra ammo on, and we probably should, because we've got the little issue here that... Right, let's just have a little bit of... Oh, that didn't work, did it? How much extra ammo can we take along without going well over our weight limit? Because it would be nice to also give you a stun grenade if you can carry it, and you can. Can you also take explosives? Yes. So let us set that equipment roll as default. Let's just go back to Ben and equip default roll equipment. You're slightly over. Let's take away the explosives from you. Wow, you're still slightly over. Take away one of the ammo canisters and still give you the stun grenade. That's fine. What we can actually do now is we will go back to our soldiers roster, and you guys are reassigned to Charlie 1. There we go. We have a full complement again. So that's enough waffle. Let's speed things up a little. Coming up to the month end, we've found a very small 1,800 kilometers per hour. That means it's going to be one of the fighters. Oh, we found another one. That's not good, is it? Well, we're going to go out with our 2 condors. Hopefully they will be... Could be the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. I just double-clicked on it. Hopefully the condors will be able to deal with that. That is a large scout. We are going to intercept that with... Oh, right. These are actually over in the Americas. Well, we can't do that at the moment. Actually, no, that is a lie. We can take it out using 2 of our larger interceptors. So let us do that. So, situation stable. 0 continents are lost. It's an alien victory when 5 funding regions are lost. We have lost a little bit of funding in North America, Indochina and Australasia. Central America, which was expected because, of course, at the time we were having quite a lot of activity over there. We've managed to get overall... I think it's a positive change in funding. No, maybe negative. Yeah, maybe negative, but we've still got a fair amount of money. It would be nice to get a little bit more coming in. but at least we are in a position to start doing stuff. What I do want to do is go to my Indochina base, and we want to get here a couple of hangars and a couple of radar arrays as well. So another hangar there. Even if we just get a single radar array, it's going to be better than nothing, because the radar arrays are quite expensive. So let's get a radar array in there. We could do with another radar array here and another hangar, but I think at the moment, well, we can certainly get the hangar because the hangars are really cheap. So let us do that. Let's go back into speeding things up. We have our fighter, 100% chance of a victory. We didn't take any damage. Brilliant, that is down. We recovered some alloys. You guys are still chasing that large scout, which may get away. Yeah, we're just going to have to return. Unfortunately, it's just too fast for us to chase down. We do have another one of the larger scouts near our main base. So we can go in and... Can we not? Can we intercept? Yes, we are going to intercept you with Foxtrot 1, mainly because it has the speed and it should be able to take it down a little easier. It's flying over Madagascar currently. It is now back over land. We are going to auto-resolve, 100% victory. We used up all of our ammo, because of course we only have 2 rockets, but it is down. So we could go ahead and deal with that. Do we want to? Yeah, we still need to try and capture one of these alien commanders alive, although I'm not sure whether or not they're going to be in the actual scouts. But we do need a mission, so let us send Charlie down. We've also got some soldiers that we need to get sort of geared back up. This is probably going to be a nighttime mission. We do have yet another large scout. We could intercept that. Foxtrot is still refueling, but we can send out the 2 Condors, hopefully, and take it down. Although it's quite fast, which is problematic. They have managed to catch up with it, though, so we are going to take it down. Now then, what do we have here? This crash site is in the desert. This crash site is on the farm. I think what we're actually going to do is Charlie 1 is going to go to this one, and we are going to airstrike that one. It's probably still going to be nighttime. Yeah, it is going to be nighttime. We haven't done a nighttime mission for a little while. Hopefully we'll keep everyone alive. It is a smaller ship. Was a little bit strange on the last mission because it did say we needed to capture an alien commander alive. At the beginning of the mission, it did actually say that there was an alien commander on board, though when we breached the ship, we found out he was dead. Now, is this a little bug with the game where it tells you there's one on board, even though it is dead? Or is it that the game doesn't know whether it's dead? Or did it die during the mission? Was it killed by somebody? We do not know. What we do know is that we are in the corner of the map, but we are still going to very carefully take off our snipers and have a look around. You're going to position yourself behind this cactus. Okay, Bob, you are in position. Shadowhawk, off this side. Don't see anything yet. Go and hide behind this cactus. Do hate these short view ranges. One thing that I didn't do, of course, was rearrange the order of my people. Although I think people are still in roughly the right order, so that is not too bad. Arcane Cannon, let's get you forward. Have a little look around. We found a road here. I think you're going to stay there, actually. I think that is better cover for you. James, you need to get over here. And we know this is the edge of the map, but let's go around to that side and crouch. Still got Stephen here with our stun rockets, which we may well need to use later, so we're certainly going to try and keep you safe. We've got Cherry with us. I might actually change Cherry's configuration somewhat to make sure that you've actually got your pistol in hand by default, and then just switch to the baton when you actually get close enough to the UFO to do something with it. It is a little bit pointless. And we have our newly resurrected Missy Kiwi. And we have our newly resurrected wrong person that I put on the ship by accident, Chloe Baker, who's probably going to get killed because she doesn't have any armor. She doesn't have the right weapon. I put the wrong person on board. Go me. Okay, let's end the turn, see what happens. So sorry, Ben, you were left behind. You were confused with the girl. We need to sort that issue out for next time. Okay, looks like we're going to have to do a bit of scouting here. We can't see an awful lot. What can we see? Shadowhawk, sir. Go forth and discover aliens. Crouch. What we are forgetting to do here, of course, is this is a night mission, and we should be lobbing out flares wherever we can. We are going to do a similar thing with James, I think. So, lob a flare over... Why can't you... You can hit there, I suppose. There's this rock's in your way. It may be that that rock is much taller than it seems. Yeah, it's actually a too high rock. That's why we can't throw over the top. What about you, Missy? Can you manage to get a flare over there somewhere? You can actually get one all the way out over there in the darkness, so go right ahead. Okay, that's good. We still haven't spotted any aliens at this point. Could get Arcane Cannon forwards, but it is very risky. Okay, Chloe, as you shouldn't be on this mission anyway. You can't even duck, which is not ideal. James has thrown the flare, so it's a little bit out of time units, but we can get over here quite safely. And we can duck. Just want to be very, very careful about who I'm moving up and how far I'm willing to move people up at this point. You can still crouch. These night missions, really though. Yeah, you can't quite move as far as I would like you to be able to. I'm going to keep Stephen relatively safe here. So you can stay crouched. Didn't really need to crouch you there, but it's probably best to. Still don't have an awful lot of movement here for Sweet Cherry Pie, but we're going to go up on this side. We know from experience that the UFO is either going to be in this corner or it's going to be in the far corner, so let's end the turn. Oh, we found an alien. Good find there, Missy. Well, you're certainly drawing the alien's fire anyway. And we also can see that we are up against the civilians, or civilians, whatever you want to call them. You are going to crouch instantly. James, you're being blocked slightly by a cactus. 93% chance to hit. We have a hit, we don't have a kill. 57% chance to hit, and that just hit the floor. You can't take a second shot, unfortunately. We know we've got another alien up here, so we do have to be careful. Sweet Cherry Pie, can you actually hit him with your pistol? Take the shot. Was actually a miss, which is unfortunate. You do get a second shot. Hit but no kill, which is not great. We need to take that alien out. We're going to move Chloe forwards slightly. 66% chance to hit. If we crouch, we have an 80% chance to hit. Take the shot. And that alien is down, which we really needed. Now then, Arcane Cannon. We know that there is another alien in front of us slightly. We can't actually see where it is at the moment. Chloe, do you have enough time units to throw out a flare? You don't, unfortunately, because you need 19, so you are slightly short from doing that. Didn't say exactly where the shot came from, which is what makes things a little bit problematic. So we're going to throw out a flare as far as we can. We don't see the alien. Arcane Cannon is going to crouch at this point. Missy Kiwi, we need to start getting you forwards. You do see an alien. Now, I wonder if that was the one that was actually causing us some problems. You're going to crouch. You can't take a shot now, which is unfortunate. But Shadowhawk cannot see him because there's a big rock in the way. Can Shadowhawk get into a position to take a shot? Safely, I might add. 68% chance we can crouch. 82% chance of a hit. Well, it was a hit. It wasn't a kill. And we've still got Stephen here, who we can probably put into cover, actually. Oh, reaction fire. Luckily, the alien missed. And we'll get Stephen to crouch down. Nobody really has a shot they can take. Oh, we do have Bob. Bob, you're an awfully long distance away. Forgot you on the last turn, actually. How awful of me. how close can we realistically get you where you might still be able to get a shot off at that alien? You've still got a lot of block in the way. 21% chance, 43 time units, so we can't duck you and take a shot. We'll take the shot anyway. No, unfortunately the cactus did absorb it. We'll end the turn. Hopefully he's not going to get too aggressive. Where did that guy come from? Takes a shot at somebody. That was either, I think that was Arcane Cannon. He did miss though. Okay, so yes, it was Arcane Cannon. You did miss. We are going to take probably a burst shot. Normally I wouldn't use burst shots because the accuracy is terrible, but he's so close to me that it made sense to do that. We don't know where the other guy has gone. We cannot see him any longer. We are going to move Shadowhawk forwards. You're going to be our scout. We have found him. We're going to crouch you down. We are going to take a 82% chance to hit. Took the shot. It didn't kill him. We don't get a second shot. But Missy is going to be our guinea pig and test out our new laser carbine. And we've found a second alien, which is never a good thing. So before we do anything else, let's see if we can deal with that guy up there. We do have... Where are all of our snipers? What about you, Bob? Can you see him? You've still got some stuff blocking your line of sight. What if you move over here? Just trying to move you very, very little by little. Yeah, you've still got something blocking. Although you do have a 57. You can crouch. 87% chance. Take it. Hit but no kill. Which was unfortunate. We can take a snapshot from Arcane Cannon. Low chance for it to hit. Yeah. Returns fire though. So he's actually using his time units and his reaction shots. I think we're going to get Cherry Pie forwards and just see if we can see anything else. Probably not good to use someone with a pistol as our runner, but there we go. Chloe. Wow, you don't have an awful lot of time units, and you have a lot of stuff blocking your way here. We could get you over behind this cactus and you could have a snapshot. 20% chance, 17 time units. We can't duck you, but let's take the shot. It was actually a hit. Didn't get the kill. James, what about you? You've got quite good time units. Maybe we can get you up here to do enough. You are going to crouch. And you... What's that? 24. Can't take two of them. So let us take your best shot. And it was a miss, unfortunately. Now we have some difficulties. I was going to use Missy to just try and shotgun this guy, which I probably should still do. 47% chance. Let's crouch down because it'll make us a bit safer anyway. 54% chance. Was a hit and a kill. We're not going to get a shot at that guy. I do have enough time units to move Missy. We'll actually go behind this cactus because then you are in cover. Nobody else has enough time units to actually fire at that guy, with the exception perhaps of Steven. We could try and stun him. Can't actually see where he is now though, which is problematic. And you are 2 time units short of being able to fire, which is fantastic. So you are going to just retreat back here behind the rocks and duck and hope for the best. Okay, somebody just got shot. I'm not sure who that was that just got shot. Arcane Cannon, James, Missy. Was it Chloe? May have been Chloe. Oh well. Right, well, we can no longer see where our friend is. Let's move James up for some view. Right, it has backed off slightly. And we've found the ship as well, which is all good stuff. You're going to crouch down there. Sweet Cherry Pie, you are going to lob a grenade flare over here, just so we can try and make sure that there is nothing over in that direction. Where did the shots come from? It probably was that guy. Shadowhawk, yeah, you've got a lot of stuff in your way here. So I think we'll actually get you going around this side of the map. And try and make sure that it is all clear. You've got a lot of blocks there, James. There's not an awful lot you can do. What we could try if you've got the time units for it, is we could try one of these nice new spangly alien grenades. You don't have the time units for it. However, Missy may well have. So let's try one of those spangly new grenades. You can't hit because you're in a bad position. It would take you 43 time units to throw. We could get you over here. Wouldn't be a direct hit. Certainly be enough to hurt. Be ideal if we could suppress it, but we just don't have anybody in a particularly good position to do so. You would get a snapshot, but that is not enough. Bob, you have far too many people in your way. You're not going to have a chance of hitting it, unfortunately. We will run you over here, though, as best we can. Still 100% blocked. Let's crouch you down. Who could still potentially take a shot? Yeah, you're... If we move you there, you're really in a bad position. Could try and stun it with Steven, but again, it's still in a bad position. Let's just end the turn. The grenade goes off. Does a lot of damage, doesn't get the kill, but it does set a fire, which gives us some better vision. And forces it to move back, which can only be helpful. Going to edge forwards here with Shadowhawk. Because there could still be other aliens around off the side of the map here. We're nearly at the edge of the map, so I think we're going to be okay. We will try and move Steven around. We have discovered this guy here. We could hit him. Missy's not in a particularly good place to hit. We know he's already actually taken some damage. Missy only needs 26 time units for a normal shot. Though you're 100% blocked. If you move here, you get a snapshot, and you're not allowed to miss. Luckily, you didn't miss. Okay. James, move up. Don't think we're going to have a commander in these. Probably only have them with the Seasons. So we are going to try and move Cherry Pie up if we can. Haven't seen any shots fired from that direction, so we should be okay. Let's start getting people into some better positions. Get Arcane Cannon up towards the front. We'll get Bob up towards the front, although Bob really needs to be in this sort of direction, but we'll do that at a later time. Shadowhawk, you're in as good a position as you can be. Steven, we will get you around here so you can fire at the door if it opens, although that rock is going to be in your way. Well, we can hear doors opening within the ship. We certainly do expect that there are going to be people within the ship, so that's not a problem. So Steven's going to face towards the door and crouch. James, you are going to get on the opposite side of the door. Before we do anything else, you're going to take a flare and lob it over here as far as you can. Just to make sure there's nothing over there. Missy, you are definitely going to come and guard this side of the door with your fancy new rifle. And crouch. Arcane Cannon. Let's start getting you forwards. Now, the aliens don't normally pop out of the door. I mean, they can do. Let's hope that they don't. But we're just lining people up ready to deal with them if they do. James does have his back to the door, which isn't ideal. You're going to crouch. Let's end the turn. Internal doors opening again, but nobody came out. So, Missy is going to open the door. We see that we have 3 aliens in there. First thing we are going to do is move Missy out of the way. And Steven is going to take a shot in there. Well, that worked. Also, for some reason, he was actually using the wrong ammo. For some reason, he's actually defaulted to the explosive ammo and not the... Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, it always puts a explosive one in at the start of the mission, even though he's carrying the stun ones. Well, it certainly had the desired effect. Shadowhawk takes a shot, gets a hit, no kill. Arcane Cannon, you're in a little bit of a bad position. What about you, James? Can you hit from there? You do have a block, but you could take a 36, two shots at 25% chance. First one misses. Second one also misses. If we move Arcane Cannon over slightly, we can crouch and we can take a 59% chance to hit, which also missed. Missy's not really in a great position to take shots here. What about you, Bob? Can we get you in a better position? Let's get you to sort this out. Take the shot. There we go. Is that the last one? No, it was not. So there's probably one in the back room. He's opening and closing the door. We definitely know he's there. But at least he hasn't actually come out and caused a nuisance of himself. We're going to send Missy in very carefully. And we're going to crouch. Now remember, we do have the good accuracy, reflex modifier on this weapon because it is a shotgun essentially. Going to do with the same with James. Hopefully they will be able to take reaction fire when the door opens. He didn't open the door this time. We're going to do the same thing again. I'm actually going to move Missy up at the side of the door, turn and crouch. Do the same thing with James, up to the side of the door. Turn and crouch. Could probably get Arcane Cannon in there as well. And crouch down. Let's try again. Will he come out? I heard one door. Let's just open that door. He is in there. 87% chance to hit. And he is dead. There we go. It was actually Chloe Baker that we took along. Now, admittedly, she didn't have armor on, which didn't help, but she took your place, Ben, and took bullets for you. How about that? So that's not too bad. So, not the worst mission we have ever had. Let's get back to base. We have arrived back to base. Now, this time we can make sure that we actually have Ben assigned to Charlie 1. And hopefully as well, you're also going to have the right armor. If I just double check and go to Stephen Clements, yeah, as you can see, for some reason it always defaults to putting the wrong rocket in the gun. Let's see. Change role. Add new role. We'll use the same icon. And we're going to call this Stun Rocket. Okay. Change role to Stun Rocket. And now hopefully we can make sure that this will always stay the same. So you're going to have a stun grenade because you had one of those before. You are going to have your weapons rocket launcher, but that should have a stun rocket in to begin with. You've got the armor. What else would be useful for you to take along? Can you take a pistol? Do you need a pistol? Slightly overweight if you do take the pistol. Maybe having a grenade is useful for you. Maybe even having a... Which one's a smoke grenade? Flashbang, smoke grenade. Nope, slightly over. So we will make this our default. And hopefully, next time, you'll actually have the right rocket when you go into battle. Now, one thing that I was going to do is make sure that we are manufacturing more laser weaponry. Let's go into manufacturing. We still do have some money available because we're not currently manufacturing anything at the moment. We're going to need 2 precision lasers. We need alien alloys. So we've got a little bit of a problem now. We are running very, very short of materials. This is problematic. But I think the next thing is to certainly get the precision lasers up and running. This means that we need to stop airstriking UFOs wherever possible and try and shoot them down, and also stop blowing things up. Is there anything else that we can research? Not really, we're doing well on everything else. But I think overall the mission has been successful. We did lose sight of one UFO, of course, which has put us on a bit of a negative. But hopefully once we start to get Indochina covered, that will make things quite a bit better for us. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Although we did lose a soldier this time around, at least it wasn't anybody too important. I hope you're still enjoying Xenonauts, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.